I don't understand why there's this presumption, it seems, for many that the Big Ten in particular is so much better than the ACC or the Big 12. Not sure what that's based on. There's a lot of talk about strength of schedule. Well, you're playing each other. So if you just assume, well, our league's better than everybody else, so therefore our strength is tough. What if your league isn't better than everybody else? Is your strength of schedule better than everybody else?
I think it's a fair point to look at for sure. Strength of schedule is a little bit of a variable based on how teams around you perform, and if they're playing each other.
Yeah, I don't get it. Our strength of schedule is the best because we play everybody else in our league, and we're just assuming our league's better than everybody else.
Oh my God, I'm about to freak out. This has been my point about the SEC the entire year. Is the top of the SEC usually pretty good? Yes, they are, but this year they didn't look so good, but we just kept assuming they were because they were playing each other. We want to give Alabama the benefit of the doubt for the exact same reason, despite the fact that they went out and did this against Oklahoma just a few short weeks ago. Only 234 yards of total offense, losing by 21 points to a 500 team. This game was complete domination. Worse than Notre Dame and Indiana. I don't know how you can look at Notre Dame, Indiana, and say this team, Alabama, deserves a shot because of that performance. Alabama wasn't punished for having a tough strength of schedule. They were rewarded for it all season long. They started getting punished when they were losing to 6-6 teams. The teams like Indiana would smoke. These two complete shills behind me, the SEC employee and the Alabama quarterback, are so close to figuring it out. They're so close to figuring out what we've been saying about Alabama and Ole Miss the entire time. We just assume they're good because they're in the SEC. Now, I don't think I'm going to break some news to you here when I say the SEC is much better than the Big 12 and the ACC, and so is the Big 10. But to just point out one Big 10 team and use this game to bring them down while propping up Alabama, who you can say the exact same thing about, is absurd to me. The only reason you two morons are even having this conversation is because you assume the SEC is superior. This is unbelievable. They are genuinely so close to getting the point.